Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the stream where we build in public. We're working on an open source signing with Apple server called FQAuth. Um, let's see, what else? Uh, yeah, try to do something today that an AI could never do. Um, for example, an AI can't desire something. It can't desire to make an open source sign-in with Apple server. It could probably make a sign-in with Apple server, and but it wouldn't want to. Um, it can't want to look off into the distance. It can't want to look into the camera. So explore desire today, because an AI could never. That said, um, so getting back to FQAuth, um, yesterday we finished up the notifications for the server-to-server notifications for sign-in with Apple. And today, let's pick another task. We haven't done the nonce yet. That's sort of for preventing replay attacks. We haven't done refresh token stuff. Like when the token expires, be sure to refresh it. There's also refreshing the token with Apple and cleaning up these tokens. And I think we're saving the JWT in the keychain, but I'm not sure. Let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's try doing the nonce in iOS. Signing in, the iOS app should generate a nonce. So let's add that to our queue here and get started on that. Now, I guess we can move this to in progress. So here's the iOS app. And we can go to the login controller. Oh, looks like I did start this. Yeah, I did start creating a login attempt with just two UUIDs just to make sure that they match up. And it looks like we have some build errors. Let's Command B to make sure those are for real. Not find type current authorization. Find it anywhere. That's weird. Pardon my surprise. I am well confused on what's wrong with this. Oh, let's see. So I guess there's an error here. Not convert value type string to expected type URL. Also surprising. Oh, I guess this should say URL string. See, I guess we need to rewind a little bit. So the point of having this way was this is generated because right now I don't have a sample server running continuously, especially while I'm streaming this. So I believe that's in this file here, and then we generate it. Let's see. So if I open up the associated Swish package for this, oh, this has been updated. I just haven't run this recently. Yeah, so we write the server URL and then we generate the project. Okay, so let's generate. And where is this coming from? Coming from a config. Here's the config. We can load it from a .env, load it from security. Do I have a .env? Let's see, let's open this up using Nova. And I'm going to go ahead and peek at that, maybe over here. I don't remember exactly what's in there. Okay, yeah, so there's nothing that exciting in here at the moment. Let's go ahead and generate the project. Yeah, Swift sometimes has trouble when running stuff in a separate directory other than the one that you're in. So you have to kind of rebuild everything. And Swish accommodates for that by offering a swish-b, just force rebuild everything. I'm not exactly sure what triggers that because it doesn't happen all the time. Yeah, so there we go. So now this exists. Let's head back over to Xcode. Head back to the app. So we can see this is an URL now, as expected. Okay, so now we have build succeeded. Okay. I was so confused why current authorization wasn't found. Because when I was working on this yesterday, it was there. Okay, so now I believe what we need to do is to make sure that we're using the nonce. Yeah, so we have it here in handle authorization. Yeah, and the first thing we do is we check that the nonce matches. Let's see, let's Command F, search for nonce. I don't see it here, so I guess that can be the first thing we do. Private for state. I guess I need one for nonce as well. Well, maybe the nonce is only for Apple, it's not for us. Oh yeah, so I am checking the state here. But I don't think they give us the nonce, right? Let's see. Okay, so now, so maybe, so I know I haven't tested this. So let's use ngrok, I suppose. And I'll do this in a screen off. Off stream, I guess. Let's see. So I need to cd into FQAuth, and then ngrok. What is it? It's like 8080 HTTP think that's what it is. Cool, so then I can copy the URL and drop it into my .env. Close all that, and here I can swish project, and that'll generate the auth server URL. And so now I can run both the app and the what's it called, server. Hop over to the server, start that up. Name and password to run something. Yes, run 8080. And then we can start up the app. Build failed. Expected expression after operator. Oh, because I started typing something and didn't finish it. So Command R one more time. And then maybe I need to, I might need to, what's your Apple ID? Let's see what happens. Let's just click sign in. Sign in with your Apple ID. Oh, maybe I want to run this on my phone. Ooh, that error shouldn't be there. Or this should be, it should be interpreted better. Let's add a note for that. Show readable string. Not started, assigned to me. Product is FQAuth. And yes, this is dev iOS. Okay, coming back. Yeah, let's try to run this on my phone. Or can I log in? Can I log in the simulator? Okay, let's try this. Put in my Apple ID. And then my Apple ID password, which I don't have memorized. Oh, I guess I need to hide the screen real quick. Where is my screen hider? Secrets. Okay, so now I can get my password. Is it signing into iCloud? Sure is taking its time signing into iCloud. Not even getting like an alert to confirm. Really hoping I don't have to sign in on my phone because I want to show I want to show the you know, I want to show the screen on stream. Well, how's everybody's day going while we're waiting for Sign In with Apple to sign us into iCloud? We got gray skies again in New York City. Heavy cloud cover, can't see too far at all. But it's not too cold. Oh, I got a pop-up on the BruceLeif says, going good. Snow outside, stuck inside. Nice. Oh man, we haven't had real snow in New York anymore. New York City is now considered subtropical as far as ecological ecosystems go. Which I think is Florida is also considered subtropical. Yeah, I guess I don't have to hide this. It's just really boring to look at. Signing into iCloud. Go ahead and say that this is not going to work in the simulator. So if I were to do it on my phone, can you still hear me? It looks like the audio is still coming through. So let's see. Close the simulator. If I run it on my phone, how can I show the screen? Oh, no account. All kinds of problemos. Okay, so I need to get the. Well, I guess I should update first the queue of what we're doing. We're trying to get it to get app to run on my phone so I can show it off, which involves setting development team, setting bundle ID, and then I think we can use QuickTime to show iPhone screen. Okay, I guess let's start with the last one, because if that doesn't work, then then nothing's gonna work. So let's say no, that's not it. Movie recording. Oh, hey, that's me. Me, Wilkie's phone. Oh, there we go. It looks like the microphone's still coming through. Can I make this a little bit smaller? I can. And if I open up something here, it works. Cool. Okay, so that's working. So let's set the bundle ID and the development team. Where do I have this? I'm gonna go ahead and hide my screen again, just to get that. Oh, it messed up my face. Not sure how plugging in my phone messed this up. But okay, there we go. Okay, so what's next? Setting the bundle ID. Right, so let me just hide my screen and get the bundle ID out. Just don't remember where I put it. And I want to be able to look around without worrying too much. let's see, maybe I have to log into App Store Connect to get the bundle ID. Open up the sample app, get app information. Okay, well there's the bundle ID, so I can copy this in. And then what is the team ID? Let's see, I think I got to go to developer.apple.com/account to get the team ID. Okay, let's go ahead and paste this team ID in. Close the .env. Unhide the screen and generate the project again. And then here in Xcode, we can run it on my phone. And hopefully that'll show the app running over here. Thanks for sticking around through figuring out some technical stuff. Well, I logged in. Let's see. It says I'm logged in. I sign out and then sign in. Face ID, sure. Error. Server error, audience claim verification failed. Oh, so my my bundle ID on my in the server app is wrong. Okay. Let's hide the screen one more time. Copy that out of the server.env. Head over to the ios.env. Let's go ahead and paste that in and restart the server. Okay, we can show the screen again. Okay, so let's start the server up again. We restarted the server, and now back on my phone, I'm going to try to sign in again. Invalid client. Maybe I should try deleting the app off my phone. Or I guess we can also look at this error, invalid client. So what else could there be? Yeah, let's look at the error. Invalid client. And this doesn't say exactly what the error is here. I don't have comments, but I know this is in the documentation. Open up the documentation. Let's search for invalid client. Search for invalid client. Come on, I know you're in there. Let's see. Okay, let's try to find it manually. I know it's in here. Sign in with Apple. Sign in with Apple REST. Create and validate tokens. And does this have the error response? It does. Invalid client. Client authentication failed, Apple says, typically due to a mismatched or invalid client identifier, invalid client secret, or mismatched or invalid redirect URL. Okay. So maybe my client identifier is mismatched. Let's see, where would that be? Let's close a bunch of this other stuff that we're not doing right now. Let's see, client. Let's look at the signing with Apple client. We have the client, the secret, and the team ID. Did I set the team ID? I did, right? I guess I could double check. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see a place where I didn't update it correctly. Okay, gonna hide the screen. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, so let's come back. Let's try to restart the server now. And let's bring back iPhone view. Let's go ahead and sign in with Apple. Face ID, hello. We're still getting invalid client. Do I need to restart the phone as well? I guess we could try that. It's still getting invalid client. So I think we did these things, but I guess we need to double check the development team and bundle ID. Doing some secrets. That's correct. Well, I guess I'm using an Apple Services key ID. And where am I using that in code? Head back over to here. I'm not using this Apple Services key ID on the phone. Am I using it in the server? I am. And who's using the... So this is all the nvars in the app. Who's using this nvar? Apple Services key. Hmm. This might be where the problem is. This doesn't look like it's correct. Let's see. Services. Let's see. I guess I don't have documentation for this, so I don't remember what this is supposed to be. Um, Might be something in App Store Connect. So let me try logging back into App Store Connect. Which means hiding the screen again. Apps. Get on down to sample app. No, there's only in-app purchase stuff here. Under services, no. Version history, nope. App Store promotions, nope. In-app events, nope. Oh, where is it? Maybe it's in the developer.apple.com section. Ease. Nope, not there, not there. Well, this is a different key than I have EID that I have in App Store Connect versus what I have locally. So see, that's on the server side. So let's restart the server. And restarting the server, we can just do right here. And let's go ahead and get back to the phone. Is here. Still getting that same error. And invalid client we saw means mismatch or invalid client identifier. I've checked these all quite a few times. Okay, yeah, it's just saying we're not currently logged in. Still getting invalid client. Hey, welcome back, Kinks. Trying to do a live demo here of the app so that we can make sure that the nonce is working. However, we're getting this invalid client, And I've worked through this before off streams. Here we are on stream trying to figure it out, trying to make sure all the IDs line up, and it's not quite exactly working out. Invalid client secret. It could be malformed claims. I guess let's check the client secret again. We have the issuer issued at expiration claim. Yeah, so this is the team ID. Versus the client ID. Let's see, so when we create the client secret, which is here, yeah, we pass in the team ID and the app ID. That seems fine. That seems good. Yep, that's all looking correct. Let's see, what else can we do to debug this? Okay, so I checked the client identifiers. Expired token. I guess I could. The mains are set up. Oh, is that it? I guess because I'm using ngrok. So, but I've used ngrok before to serve from my local host and be able to log in. You have to add it in the Apple Developer Portal. That might be true. Let me take another look inside of there. Go ahead and hide the screen. Welcome everyone to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. We're just trying to figure out this sign in with Apple thing, which has worked before and is not. I guess this is the first time running this on stream. King says I can check it quickly on my dev account. Oh yeah, that'd be great. You scroll down to sign in with Apple. Server notification endpoint. I guess I can update that, but that's just the server to server notification endpoint. That's like necessarily saying the domain. Yeah, they did change the UI. Guess I could regenerate the key. Let's see, revoke. Get a new key for FQAuth sample app. We can configure with signing with Apple, primary app ID, be our sample app, save, continue. Register, go ahead and download that. This key ID we can copy into our keys. Guess this is just maybe the Apple key instead of Apple Services key ID. And then we'll need to base64 code that thing. Let's go to downloads and let's cat, what's the name of that file? Auth key, type it through base64 and then pb copy. Paste that there. Oh, that's a different key. Okay. Close that. And let's see. I think I can show the screen again. Let's close this. Okay, so let's regenerate generate this. Then let's just restart the app. I wonder if this is not running in the right folder. Thing says, seems like I can't find it anymore. I might be wrong, but I thought I remember setting up a loud domain somewhere. Yeah, that might be for doing it in the web, which we haven't gotten to yet on stream. We're still doing for the for the phone. Okay, so this is the right directory. Okay, so if we command R, yeah, so this is now Apple key. So this should guide us into where we need to change things. I'm not sure why this is. I have this here as a key there. I'm going to remove that here. Oh, this is Apple key ID. Oh, I see. This is why it was here. Let's see, how do we get back over there? Yeah, so it should be the Apple key, not the ID of it. Oh no, this is the ID. Okay. And here's another one. This is just Apple key. Build failed again. Maybe it should be called Apple App Key or something. But anyway, we have build succeeded, so let's try running this. And then let's hop back to the iOS app. Let's run it. And let's show it on the screen. Let's go ahead and Face ID. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's great. So I guess resetting the key worked. Resetting Apple key worked. Yay. So I guess we need to run migrations locally. That's surprising. Let's see, how do we run migrations? So I guess it's Swift run FQAuth server migrate -y. Which probably means I need to reset the Apple ID sign-in because, yeah, there's there's nothing in the database for my user. So while that's going on, let's head on over to, what would that be? appleid.apple.com. See how our migration's doing. Migration was successful, that's great. And we can look at signing with Apple and remove, stop using signing with Apple, stop using. Cool, so now let's restart the app or the server. I guess we can try restarting the app. You can see we got the consent revoked that we worked on yesterday. So that's in our queue now. And it should do nothing because we're not running any of the queue jobs. Okay, so the app's running again on the phone. Sign in with Apple. Yes, please sign in. Ooh, we are signed in. And I guess we used the nonce. King says, I wish I could work on Swift projects again. For now, after work, I have more web/server apps. Well, why not both? Here's Swift on the server. But I hear you there. What languages are you writing in mostly these days, Kinks? Does that mean we're just like done with this task? We used the nonce and we're confirming that it works. Like we didn't get any errors. Wow, 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, dude. Holy crap, dude. Thank you so much. Oh man, thanks for keeping the dream alive, man. I appreciate it so much. Get you the heart. We'll get you these hearts. We'll get you this heart. What other hearts do I know? I know this one. Thanks, dude. Oh man. Totally unexpected after having to hide the screen so much. Let's see. Let's see what we have changed here. We changed Apple Services key. And I feel like there should be I still don't even like the name Apple key because that's still very vague. Like Apple probably has millions of keys, and the one for my app is let's see, identifiers, keys. I call it like the app key. I want to show the screen and I don't want to show the screen at the same time. I guess I could take a screenshot and obscure the stuff. So this is the key. Certificates, identifiers, and profiles under keys. Apple key seems a little vague. This is not the services key because that's something else. Or maybe this used to be called a services key. I see for when I was doing a refrigerator app, I was calling it the services key there. But services key is for when you're signing in with on the web. Apple app key, that doesn't sound great either. So if I click into this, I guess we could call it the sign in with Apple key, but that's not true because device check and a few other things are on here too. Like if we go to edit, I guess this is showable. Like Apple push notifications are here. Maybe this is just Apple services. Service. Because is there a services key somewhere else? Yeah, because there's also services you can. I'm gonna try renaming it back to Apple Services Key. No, that doesn't feel good either, since that's not what it's called in the UI anymore. It's just keys. It just says keys. Where's that screenshot? Maybe Apple app key. Apple. This isn't even App Store Connect. This is account, like developer key. Apple developer key. Apple. Apple app key, Apple auth key, Apple. Yeah, we got to change to something. Apple key is too vague. Hey, Immelman, welcome back. Haven't seen you around in a while. We're trying to name this variable. It's on our server. We reference this key, and it just says key in the UI. I don't have a good name for it. And everything is auth, so Apple auth key doesn't feel good. Apple developer key, perhaps? Where's caps lock at? Here? Is it here? There we go. Nope. This is the best thing I can come up with because this is on... Oh, that'd be a great idea. I can link to this here. I can say what it is. Yeah, and I guess all these things are from there. Okay, are we building? Build failed. Failed one more time. Cool. Rename and add comment of where it is. Okay, so we got the app running on my phone, and we're generating the nonce on both the... Oh, were there changes for the iOS side? Oh, just a new line. Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, so let's see what task we should work on next. We can say this is done. Oh, and we did the nonce on the paper side as well there. We didn't have to do anything, it seems. Now I guess we could do the refresh token usage. Let's see, I guess to know that we're signed in, we kind of have to like do something on the server side to show that we're like, it just says we're logged in like that. It doesn't mean that we're authenticated with the server. Let's see, the sample server could maybe just store like a random number. You see your random number, I guess. And that sort of gets into, so this could be like a separate microservice, because that's, I guess, the point of this little server. It's supposed to be a microservice for authentication, and then you have your other services which actually do your real stuff, which consume the JWTs. Random from the user, so you can have like two endpoints. Or new get, I guess. So this needs all the other fields. I mean, I guess this is for both web and backend. Let's see. I guess saving the JWT in the keychain. I think we did this. Let's take a look. So once we are success, then what? We go to login controller and we store it in the keychain. It looks like we do store it in the keychain. But I guess that's done. How could we test this? I guess if we force quit the app and start it again, you can show that the app thinks it's authenticated. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess that's done too. Yeah, so I guess to motivate this refresh token usage, let me start with a complete sentence. So yes, your authentication token, when you get it, it's going to last for, I don't know, 30 days or something. And then if you try to access again, it'll be expired. And so you'll need to refresh it. And on the iOS side, we don't really account for that at the moment. Yeah, I guess some of the friction here is we're trying to build the sample app and the sort of the library kind of at the same time. And so I kind of hesitate to add something in because it doesn't belong in like the library. But we do need it. So I think I need to kind of let myself, I mean, for the sample app, that's fine. But I guess for the server, like I think we do need like a sample microservice that consumes these things. And that will motivate this refresh token usage. And yeah, so let's go ahead and go in progress here. So let's build a sample microservice. Let's see. Need like a folder for all this stuff. But until then, Victor FQAuth sample microservice. And we can make this in Nova and make a package.swift. And we can copy. We'll need a bunch of stuff from here, but not everything. Let's see, we won't need Redis, I guess, but we will need Postgres. We will need, not sure if we'll need SH here. Yeah, so the middleware will need to put into a I guess for now. Sorry, my brain's going like 1,000 miles a minute here. So this is the sample iOS, not you. Minimize. FQAuth. Yeah, so here in FQAuth we have the middleware is in this package already, and that's what we need to depend on in the microservice. So let's see, yeah, we need that as a dependency for now. Package URL. Oh, but I haven't published anything yet, so that's awkward. I think I can do this. Just depend on the initial branch. Let's see, so then let's make some sources. I guess the sample microservice could have a name of kind of what it does, like random number. Random string microservice, I guess. It'll depend on the FQAuth middleware from the package FQAuth. And do tests later. Then we need I guess a main. We'll just name it after the microservice. Random string. Oops, .swift at the end. There's rename. Rename. There it is. Import vapor. Struct. So we can say at main at the top here, static func main throws, I believe. And then we can copy from where's the sources? Excuse me. What did I do over here? I called it main. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's make a configure method. Yeah, so let's flesh out what we want to do. We want to add routes, add migrations, and I guess we want to just kind of say what it does. Store a random number for each user to show they are getting authenticated information from the server. And we can just clear this bit. And that should be enough to get started, I think. So I think we can switch back to Xcode at this point. I guess we can Swift build real quick. FQAuth server referenced in product could not be found. Valid targets are oh, it's a little confused. This is the right URL, right? And it didn't complain about this branch syntax, so I guess that's correct. So back here in FQAuth, if I look at the package.swift, oh, here it is. Yeah, so it's called FQAuth is the name of the package. Yeah, that looks correct. However, the error that we're getting the target FQAuth server referenced in product FQAuth server cannot be found. But it shouldn't be found. Oh, okay, this product's bit. Okay. Let's go ahead, oops. Go ahead and try building again. There we go. And I guess while that builds, I can get some more water. I will be right back. I'm back. Got some fresh water. And we got a build error. Unable to override package FQAuth because its identity doesn't match override's identity. What? Oh. So is it wants these to match? Let's see. Let's just try rebuilding that. Oh my god, it's building the whole thing again just because we changed the name of the package. That doesn't feel good. Yeah, once we get this build going, we'll switch back to Xcode. We get the nicer autocompletes. Yay. Okay, there we go. So let's open up Xcode. And I will change this to main. I did like that I did that over on the FQAuth server. Okay, just minimize. There we go. Okay, so we need some routes, and the routes we were saying would be maximize this. What happened to my notes? Did I put them somewhere else? Oh, I did. I put them on the wrong. Okay. There we go. Let's copy this into here. Yeah, so we can have self dot what is it, routes dot get sample. And for now, we'll just return back I guess we're calling that a random string. And then I guess we want to also allow it to create a new one. I guess that can be a post. Yeah, I guess just something super simple. And then, of course, for now, and then we want to, I guess the idea is we would like persist these in the database to show that we're getting the same number that we thought we were getting. Again, this is just a sample to show that we're authenticated and we're getting authenticated data from a microservice. So let's see, we can add a configure database, I guess. And yeah, I'm like thinking ahead like 18 steps, and that's not helpful for narrating what I'm doing, huh? Let's calm down. Let's focus on configuring Postgres. And we can go ahead and copy what we did in, that's the iOS app. That's Xcode documentation, don't need that anymore. Yeah, where did I configure here? I guess we can just deal all this. It'll use yeah, I guess the Postgres are all out of the environment variables. Which means we'll need environment variables. Looks like we should make a configure folder. It's supposed to be a tiny little microservice, and what do you know? There's a because it's supposed to have state, we need like a few things. So actually I'll move the routes to their own file also. So import paper, extension on application, configure routes. And I don't think these throw. Yeah, they don't. Okay, so that's good for now. And then back in configure, we have self.configure Postgres, self.configure routes, and we'll need migrations in a moment. It auto-completed, but I haven't defined it yet. Configure this is going to be a Fluent Postgres driver extension application. Define a function to configure migrations. And oh, so I still need to import vapor. Okay. Let's see. So how do I do it in here? Configure migrations. Just added them, and I had a nice little migrations folder there. And where did the envars live? Envars lived next to main. Okay. We'll need these too, because right now we're not compiling because we need, yeah. I was trying to run it on my phone. Don't do that. Got an extraneous at top level. Is that true? Command A, Control I. Oh, it looks fairly extraneous, I guess. Did I misspell configure? No. Well, let's let it do its thing. What we need is the environment variables. Not find environment variable. Yes, that's exactly what we need to fix next. And I really like how I did it here in FQAuth, so I'm going to copy, paste, modify. So we don't need a Redis URL. We don't care about symmetric keys. We don't need any of this Apple stuff. I think we do need the private key to verify what's it called? To verify the JWTs that we're getting. And so if we build now, build failed. What's your problem? Am I missing something? No, that's the imports. Cannot infer contextual base and reference from member 4. It's right here. Oh, I can't find this this identifier. Let's see, command, click into here. No, this is not my code. So what would you say your problem is exactly? Value type application has no member, but I'm importing it. It's the same imports I have in FQAuth. Guess I can copy paste it one more time. That's exactly the same. See, I'm going to try cleaning and rebuilding. This is a little weird. It's weird because it's the same code on two different projects, and it builds one place and not the other with the same imports. But while that's building, we can start with migrations. I wonder if I should make a package for this little thing here. I mean, I just prefer straight SQL over yeah, every ORM has their own little way of doing migrations, and since I've worked on so many different stacks, so many different languages, the ORM just tends to get in my way. Because SQL is the same across whatever language you're working on. Not infer contextual base in reference to member 4. Right here. Oh, I guess we can make this explicit. Does that help? And this is, yeah, let's try making things explicit. That sometimes helps. So this is a database ID. Value of type application has to remember databases. Well, it does though. Okay, let's see what .postgres is supposed to be. This is a database configuration factory. Okay. Value of type application has to remember databases, but it does though. There it is. It's weird that I need to import Fluent directly here, but I didn't need to do that over here. Not sure what that's about, but that's fine. Now we can take off these, and it reads a little bit nicer. There we go. Well, I guess we can talk about what our model is going to be. It's going to be a table of user ID with their current random string. Maybe date, updated, created as well. And how did we call migrations over here? Oh, and this updated at will be nice. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this, my little Postgres migration pooling over. First, let's write the name of this file. And then there's two files for this little MIDI framework. There's Postgres migration. And then there's also Postgres script migration. So those two things together gives us the opportunity to write stuff like this. We have an up and a down, and that's it. We'll have the create extensions, and we'll also have the, this will call it random strings, I guess. Oh, this has too many .swifts at the end. Create. Oh, I need them with the word migration. That sounds nice. Let's add that to the end of the file name. let's see. So this is going to be table random strings. And what's it going to have on it? This will have the string and a user ID, and user IDs are UUIDs here. We can do the multi-line string here for readability. So it'll have its own ID. It'll have the user ID. And it'll have the random string, I guess. Oh, and this is not the primary key, I guess. But it needs to be not null, and we don't want to generate one actually. This is a text, I believe. Oh, not null is 2 words, not underscored. And because it's in a totally different namespace or whatever, we don't have a references to this other table. That's microservices. And I guess we need to add the triggers. Oh, there we go. Oh, and we need a down. And what do we do for down? We just drop the table, and it looks like that cascades to dropping the trigger on it. And we can put this in quotes. Oh, and I forgot to add the updated at and all that. Let's yoink that also from the other project. Created at timestamp with time zone default is the correct timestamp. Perfect. Okay, so I think that's it for the migrations. We haven't actually implemented the routes. We kind of like set them up, but they don't do anything right now. So we also need to, I guess, create the database. The way Postgres works, like we can have multiple databases locally, so I think I can show this actually. Let's see. So let's yoink that also from FQAuth. I have a little command to create databases. Yeah, so let's copy this over as well. This might be publishable also as a separate package. Guess I'm using it twice now, along with this Postgres migration thing. Let's see, where did I put commands in the other one? Next to migrations. Perfect, that's exactly where I want to put it. And what did I call them? Can I just like, can I copy paste these or just like drag them over? Oh, good. And these will need to update the names of them. Oh yeah, so we will need sh then. So we can make a test database, we can make a dev database with the owner of this thing. And let's clean up the indentation a little bit. And then we'll need sh here. So let's add that to our package.swift. Sh is a little package that I wrote to help running shell commands from inside Swift, and I found it pretty useful. Oh, I need the keyword from. Yes, beach ball. Okay. That would be fun to keep a little running tally of beach balls per stream. Oh, so we added the dependency here, but we didn't add it down here. That's 2. Okay, let's try building, because I'm not sure it resolved the packages yet. Failed to parse the manifest file. So there's an error here, but everything inside here is green. So let's see, let's try resolving. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to. Ooh, 2 beach balls and a crash. Okay. Let's open it again. Okay, Command B. Okay, while that's figuring itself out, I want to remind myself how I imported it. Oh, I just say sh without needing any of that stuff. Yeah, because it's a very small. Usually only need to do this product stuff if it's a more complicated package that you're importing. Build failed, has no member exec. How come this can't find itself? Let's see, we're not using the app right now. Let's see. It was in migrations. Yeah, this exact thing. Where does this come from? Oh, I didn't realize there was another little thing I wrote. Okay, I guess this needs to come along to the sample project. Okay, build succeeded. So let's try to run it. Random string microservice. Let's try to create the databases. So that would be, I think it's local DB is what it's under, and this should give me the help stuff after it builds, of course. Oh, missing database URL. Okay, so we need a .env. Database URL equals. Guess it's going to be localhost slash. Do I need a full Postgres thing here? So I need to remember the database name, I need to remember the username and the password. Let's see, so that would be here in the create command. Oh, I didn't update the destroy command. Man, this needs to be there needs to be a better way to configure this stuff, because that would have been bad. Yeah, because I'd be dropping this user. I didn't update the owners here. Yeah, this it's like a little task for that. Local DB script. Um, a better way to configure owner and names. Can I put a initializer here without it freaking out? Okay, perfect. We can say owner, and we can say DB name stem, I guess, because we're going to have like dev and test at the end. So then owner, oh, and I guess password. This is owner. This is password. This is owner. This is owner. This is password. This is stem. That's the stem, and then this is owner. This is owner. Cool. We should do the same for destroy. I guess one thing here is we're gonna have to get this to work without the unescaping thing. Because with this hashtag here, I can't say stem because this is treating it what's the word? As unescaped, I guess. Let's see, so if I take this off, it's going to treat /d as a thing. This needs to be a // I think. Then I think we're good after that. Yeah, and really, I think this could be like a package that folks import or something into their project. I know I'm going to be reusing this for future projects as well. Okay, so now we should have a failing build. Yep. Hey, thank you so much for the cheer. BruceLeif cheers. Got to head off to a meeting. Great stream today. See ya. Thanks so much, dude. And the little ones too. Thank you so much, man. That's so awesome. Hope you have a wonderful meeting out there. Yeah, so I guess something like this to specify creating and destroying the databases. And I'll update the note in our task manager. And this can be create reusable package. Well, I guess that can go right here. Create reusable package for local DB scripts. Okay, build failed. Let's try to Command B. Let's try to build again. Cool. So let's try to run it one more time. Fatal extension or fatal error. Unknown context. We don't necessarily have a line number, huh? Oh, I think it's because yeah, I didn't finish updating the .env. Okay. Great, I just say localhost. Okay, so this was going to be yeah, so let's copy this in. It's random string at localhost, and the database is random string dev. And the password is capitalized random string, because why not? So now if I run it again locally, unknown command. Oh, what did I name the command then? Yeah, it's called localdb. It says unknown command. Oh, because did I not register it? It did. Oh, but perhaps inside of here. Yeah, here we go. self.configure commands. There we go. So now we can create. Amazing. So now we just need our migrations. And I don't remember how to do that off the top of my head, but I know I did it here in this other project. It was just migrations.add, and we say, oh, let's just copy this. This is create random string migration. And let's keep this the same. Now we can migrate. Oh, I have a little bit of an error. Nice. Instead of not null, I have non-null. Let's go ahead and run it again. Syntax error at end of input. Oh, right, because I need a close paren and half of a colon. Yay. So we create a database, and we create the random migrations as well. So we can add that here. Let's see. So I guess that means like, oh, before we get too far going on to what's next, what's still for here is we need a .git ignore file. Because we want to ignore .env, and we want to provide, we want to also ignore .build, we want to ignore .ds_store, ignore any kind of Xcode project. And we do want to provide a .env sample, which for right now is going to be database URL, and we need an auth private key. And I think we can commit this. Means creating a GitHub repo. And let me remind myself what I call the other sample repo. Sample iOS. A microservice. This already exists? Did I made this already? Oh. Oops. Okay, let's see, a list of repositories. Oh, I created it but never pushed anything to it. Okay. So git init -b trunk. Do I want to put this on like an initial branch or something? I mean, it's just a sample. I don't think we need to do anything about like releases or anything. We can just develop straight on trunk, I think. Oh, I need to get ignore.swiftpm. Where's get ignore? Cool. Created skeleton for microservice. Set up database. Cool. So I guess we need to like implement these routes. So we could have a, how do we want to do this? I don't really want to write it all in here. I feel like I should have like a controller. Oops, that's a folder. I guess that's okay to put it in a folder. Oh, I hopped out of Xcode. Let's head back over. Random string controller, import vapor. Final class random string controller. And this is a, what's it called? A route collection, I believe. Yeah. Means we need the boot. Let's see, routes dot. Yeah, so that'll be that for now. So then back over and configure routes. We'll say self.routes. Yeah, register. What did I call it? Random string controller. So it's not self.routes, it's just routes. And maybe this needs like an API in front. Cool. And we also need that guard clause. So I think what we need to do here is import FQAuth middleware and then use it. And see, I guess it should be on both of these, right? So how do we use a middleware again? We say dot guard. No, not it. No, it's not self dot. I guess I need to look this up in the documentation. So let's head on over to docs.paper.codes, and let's head on over to middleware. Oh, we just kind of stick it in there. It just says path component, it doesn't say like any middleware. Not call value of non-function. Okay, so then what was it called then? Oh, it's not letting me reveal in the Finder. Let's just switch back over to the other Xcode project. So I have the session token, but I haven't actually defined a middleware yet. Oh, okay. So we need to, it's kind of above all this, build a middleware. So import Vapor. And let's look at their guide for the middleware. My middleware. Yeah, let's just copy this and paste it down, and we'll call it FQAuth middleware. And we're not going to get the user, we're going to get the session token. We don't use a token here. So how can I provide the sort of the, we want the user ID, right? That's the whole point. Yeah, it has the user ID in it. So we want to say that, I guess this is just like this is guarding. Is there a way to like, what am I trying to say? Let's look at the documentation a little bit more. Yeah, because we can abort, that's fine. Even here, they don't use the user again. So it's just we can abort, but doesn't show us a way to sort of provide something to the request. So I guess this needs to be public. Means this needs to be public. I made it public. Command B. Cool, build succeeded. I'm not sure if this is exactly correct. I'm going to copy it into our microservice. For now. Oh, I see. This is supposed to be group. Okay. Yeah, let's just put that back. And throw. Errors from here are not handled. Throws. Means we need to try over here. And I think we got a build succeeded. Let's head back over to the controller. Cool. So what's next? I guess there's implementing these functions, these methods, these routes. And then there's maybe writing some tests to show this all off. Yeah, let's start some tests. which I guess also means adding a test target to here. See, the product name will be the, or depending on, I think we just need to depend on XCT vapor. Let me see. Let's see what we did in the main server. Yeah. Oops, I meant to copy. There we go. So it's our resolving package graph. Cannot convert type value of type string dot type to expected argument type string. I don't believe you. These are all strings. There's no string dot types here. Okay, so we got both succeeded and this red is still here. Okay, so I guess we want to test getting this string. And I'm going to take a quick break and we'll get back to this. Thanks for sticking around. Be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. You're having a great day out there. We are working on our signing with Apple server. Well, I guess we're making a microservice which is going to consume the tokens created by the server. This is all to show that everything's working as we expect. And right now we're writing some tests in the sort of sample microservice, which just doesn't do much. It just stores a random string for each user. Just, kind of the smallest bit of information, one string. Yeah, so for get, let's see, so we need a setup function for this test. So we'll make an application for testing. And then we'll configure the app. And we'll reset the database. Oh, and that's something we need to copy over also from the main app. So I kind of have like a few different Postgres things that would make a nice little package, huh? And I guess this should go not right here. Not sure exactly where to stick it though. Stick it here for now. This needs to go into a separate little helper package, I think. Oh, and this needs to be only in debug, I think. We don't want that to be accidentally called in production code. Well, I guess this could move only into the tests. That makes more sense. It's just fluent then? Oh, because we need to import testably. We want to import this microservice that we're working on. There we go. Then of course we need a teardown. Okay, now how do I... Let's just test. Oh, I need to import XCT Vapor. There we go. So it's going to be /API/sample. Not authorized, I think. Unauthorized. Yeah, so test get while guess we can say unauthorized get produces unauthorized status code. Maybe it returns is shorter. And I think this should just pass. Oh, it needs a try. Okay. Our throws here are not handled, so we'll add throws to our signature there. Oh, we need a testable database URL. How did I handle that in FQAuth? Here's the tests. Oh, I put it here, yeah, in testing. I think I made a dot testing. Yeah, dot testing sample. Let's do the same for microservice. So we'll say new file dot env testing. And instead of dev, we'll use the test database. And then we can duplicate this. And then let's update the git ignore. We're going to ignore .env of star. But we want to include .env .star sample. Git status. Cool, that worked. So it ignored the .env testing. Oops. Cool. Yeah, so if we run the tests again, hopefully it'll work this time now that we've given it the right URL for the database. Say command. Oh, I'm on the wrong project. Command dot to stop. Still missing database URL. your Postgres. Let's try running it from the command line. I'm a little weirded out. Oh, okay, yeah, I know exactly what happened. I know exactly. So this should at least result in a different error running it from the command line, and then we'll fix it. So we got unauthorized, which means it's 0 failures. Okay, perfect. So what we need to change is in the schema, in options, we want to use a custom working directory. It's not seeing our .env at all because it's running it in. I'm not exactly sure why Xcode does this, but it does this. It runs it in a different directory. So we can point it here to this directory. And now in our microservice, we can go back to the tests. Let's close some of these other files. Those other tabs. We can run this again, and I believe we'll get a pass because it passed on the command line. Yes. For unauthorized, we return unauthorized status code. Awesome. So what's the next test we can write? We can say if the user doesn't exist, we'll return not found, I guess. Or I don't know, what status codes are there? I guess no content would be cool. Oh, and it gives a 200 still. Okay. Or a 200 subcategory. It would be nice to return a 400 perhaps. Eh. I mean, I guess it goes back to like, what's your philosophy for status codes? Should they be only about the HTTP request, or should they be about your application as well? I mean, once you start saying things like created, I feel like that's kind of part of your application. Not found though. I feel like that should be for only HTTP, perhaps. Yeah, so let's go with no content, I guess. Which means we need a user. um, and to do a user means we need a token, and make a token means we need fixtures, I guess. So this is just a sample app, so we can make a token and check it in as like a fixture, perhaps. And can I put headers in here? Yes. What's the auth header? Is it like auth bearer? I kind of forget. Something like that. This needs an extra level of parens, if I'm not mistaken. I think I can do this with, would be another way to make it. That's internal. Yeah, here we go. I think we put it there. Not quite. There we go. This into a separate variable, and so here we'll need this. Okay, so if we just run this, yeah, we got unauthorized again because we don't have an actual token. So I guess we're kind of testing the middleware here in the sample app. And that is useful because we don't have tests on the middleware yet. Perhaps those tests should go, yeah, with the middleware. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, I've got about 20 minutes left on this stream. Let's see, so for testing, let's see, can I make a, token and pass it along? Oh man, my brain is starting to turn off. Yeah, maybe we should make some notes of what we need to do next. Let's see, let's head back over to here. Find this to myself. Tests for middleware. And I guess this is the next most urgent thing. And what did we figure out here? We figured out that should tokens be fixtures? Maybe in tests for the microservices. But inside the middleware, I think we might need to do it. Yeah, we might need to the tokens might need to be fixtures that we generate. I don't know, I keep going back and forth on that one, probably because I'm getting tired. So we can rename this to sample microservice. And I guess what's next is we're writing tests. Let's see, can I make a task list turn into to-do list? Needs a fixture, needs a token to use. Yeah, and I think that'll be good once we get some tests going. Then we can implement the tiny bit of functionality. And hook it up to the sample app. And this is not started. Ooh. Let's see. Anything else? So we can build real quick. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be an actual error because it's letting me build it, and this is an actual string. Let's go ahead and commit what we have. So I also need to split out the middleware into its own package so that people using it don't have to import everything in the world. Not started. Whew. Cool. Well, thank you all for sticking around and playing with some Swift with me. Really appreciate you cheering. Thanks for the cheers, BruceLeif. Thanks for following and subscribing. And if you are interested more in this project, you can join my Discord. It's all linked from my website, FQAuthdeveloper.com. There's a Discord link down here. What else? Yeah, do something today that an AI could never do. And have a great evening, morning, or night, wherever you are.